Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy JY. We're at the European Championship 2022 in Belgium, and we've got a deck profile for you guys. So Ingvar won the playoff for the prize card, and you got a funny story of how it happened. So tell us how things went down.
Yeah, so I was playing a side event, the Attack of the Giant card, where you can win a Giant card Nibiru, and it was 128 people single elimination, and I was down to top 16. But then they called my name for 4 random people can play for a prize card. So I rather chose that, playing against only 2 opponents than 4 more rounds.
And it worked off because you end up winning the prize card. And what did you play?
So I played a Mathmech.
And any words before we get into the profile? Any shout-outs?
Yes, I would especially give a shout out to my friend Alexander Mark Pedersen. He's the guy I actually borrowed the Mathmech cards from. And I also want to thank Oscar Julea, who I also borrowed some staples from.
Awesome. All right, let's get into the profile.
Yes. So, guess the usual 3 circular, play 3 diameter. Then I also went with the ratio of 3 subtraction and 3 addition, and to kind of cut it off, also 2 sigma for the Mathmech monsters. I felt like I needed not go 2-2. I wanted one more piece just to be more consistent, but I didn't want to go all out because I still wanted to have some going second cards. Then adding to that, more consistency, Sign Mining and Small World. I like getting circular as it's 1 card combo for both going first and second. And then I played 1 of each of the Mathmech Spell and Trap. I think they're enough. I like having a mine out, and in some hands, if you open like circular and diameter, you can actually add both of them if you're not interrupted to make a even greater board. And then that's engine. Non-engine, I played like 1 call by. I guess it's great this format, even like going second. Against Black Splight, if they use Toad early on, you can get it, so they can revive it with Elf. And some other scenarios. Then I went with these hand trap ratios, impermanence, as one of the best, because often people with Sprite go for red, and the imperm hits hard. Ash, generic. Only with 2 Veilers, I don't think it's the greatest one. So that's like kind of the one I cut down. 3 Didichrome, I think like the T-Element is the worst matchup where this can prevail. But also like works against the Mathmech and Sprites, but yeah, mainly for T-Element. Also went on with playing the Gamma package. I think I wanted to play a lot of hand traps instead of board breaking, because I didn't want them to make a board at all. And Gamma is like one of the strongest to absolutely secure me that. So yeah, and 2 bridges, Skullmeister for if I open one of the Mathmech and want to search circular. And then Nibiru works with Gamma, Driver and Veiler. So that's the main 40.
Awesome.
Then onto the side, extra. 2 Alembertian and only 1 Leplation, because I also just play 1 Super Factorial. So the second isn't that needed, and I opted to play something else. Then the access code combo, that's the way I OTK. I do not play the Final Sigma. It is very neat, the Final Sigma package with Nabla and multiplication, since like if you get interrupted during 1 OTK, you can just maybe sometimes switch to the other one and secure. But also, access code isn't that great actually against T-Element, because popping their cards isn't optimal. So Final Sigma, if just attacking over a monster that 2000 or less, would win you there. But yeah, go on, one splash mage, one decode, just comes up and you can go into hand trap grind. I played Avramax. I wanted another, like a boss monster, because it's basically only access code. So and this can come up against some matchups. Not often did I summon it, but yeah. Then I guess I do play the Link combo, these four, where I also ended with the Link Rebo. So usually Wicked, IP, and Link Rebo let me play fit better against impermanence and even evenly at times. And when they summon a monster and I don't have to defend for impermanence, I can make these into Appaloosa, which I find being fantastic, especially along with Superfactorial or Laplacian with Omni-Negate against a lot of the deck like T-Element and Sprite, where they heavily rely on their monsters. So that's the extra, and for the side, it's kind of spicy or aggressive. I play 3 sphere mode. I would say it's absolutely must. So the one thing, it cannot be targeted, but access code does not target. And circular is 1 card OTK with sphere mode without your normal summon. So yeah, that's absolute banger. And like sprite boards, they are elf, usually elf, toad, and maybe red. Remove that, and then they usually have nothing. And T-Elements, there are different versions, but like remove Winda or remove the T-Elements, so Sulik or Meta Noise doesn't work, and etc. Then I went with playing a Scythe package in the side. So I do not like playing a pointer, anti-spell and that, because sometimes they can even play through that. Well, this secures it. So I try to early on use Superfactorial to get Omni-Negate, then use Sanctum, and yeah, that's GG. And just for some back row removal, reboot, well, I kind of also just side against everything, because a lot of players side deck going first cards, and Duster, and then 3 evilly, which can come up against T-Element too. But mainly for just back row decks, so I don't have like how to lose to that. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for the profile there. Any last words?
No.
All right, cool. Like and subscribe. Thank you.